I am too. I'm streaming it on my Amazon Fire Stick through my Wi-Fi.
Well, yeah, but you're like apparently like 3 or 4 seconds ahead of me, so you need to stop.
So how are we supposed to broadcast live if I can't talk about the game?
You can let me say it first. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just messing with you, man.
Listen, just because you have dial-up in Canada,
Dude, your geography sucks.
UP, Canada, same thing.
I can see Canada from across the lake. Sometimes.
That's exactly my point. You just proved my point. Oh, there's Nick. Oh, God. Nick Bowl looks like a nerd. Oh, God.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Oh, yeah. I'm not saying, but I'm just saying he kind of looks like that kid you'd shake upside down for his lunch money.
Those glasses make him look like a grandpa on the sidelines.
He looks like the main character from Revenge of the Nerds.
He actually looks a lot like Napoleon Dynamite. If you come in
Lamar, need your dinner.
Yeah.
That's why I was laughing because all he needs is the orange fro that's there.
It's not how you throw the ball, dang you.
Okay, so back to having, I don't know why Graham is still on the team. I guess Gutekunst wanted to give him a chance with this new offense. He had one good game, but the thing is, LaFleur even said Graham wanted to play through week 2 because he had a groin injury. I'm sorry. You're hurting the team more than helping the team if you know you have an injury and it's affecting your play to the point where you can't do anything. Because after I watched the tape, Jay, he missed and just got lazy on so many blocks because his groin is pulled or hurting that severely. He's not even putting weight on it.
What did I say about Graham and blocking? All off season.
It's like peanut butter and mayonnaise. It doesn't go together.
It's worse than peanut butter and mayonnaise. It's like peanut butter on shit. It ain't never going to be good no matter what the hell you do.
How dare you insult shit like that?
I mean, God dang, man. Jesus.
No, I was hesitant to even celebrate Graham in week 1 with his touchdown and maybe 30 yards.
Because you know what? Week 1 showed me so far with the tape I had gotten through, which I still hadn't gotten through the whole thing because I've been roofing and all kinds of crap this week. And I'm behind as hell. I didn't watch last week's tape yet. I mean, I'm getting behind as it is, but whatever. I've watched the game replay condensed a bunch of times, but as good as I can get with my time schedule. But anyway, Graham in week 1, you saw him split out in the wide receiver, in the slot, the little flat, the flats, the safety blanket throws.
Dede Westbrook just dropped a 3rd touchdown. You're ruining the Minshew, Dede.
Well, that's because they don't catch it with their hands. Catch it with your hands.
You're right. He's doing the what's his name? Who's the 4th-round pick bust that everyone?
Moore.
Yeah, that bum.
He moored it. Tried to catch it with his arms.
Jesus, come on, man.
Like, you can't pull it into your body. Cradle it with your damn hands. Once your hands have it, you can pull it in,
But anyways, continue on your argument you had before. Not your argument, but your debate. I'm sorry.
I don't know what I was debating anymore.
We were talking about Graham.
I said he was as good as peanut butter on, Pakui. It's never going to be good no matter what you do. That's all. And I was just saying, I was excited because they had him out and he was in the flats a lot and as like a safety blanket. And then like last week, it was like, oh, let's line him up and have him block Hunter Henry one-on-one. Like, that's never going to work. And then we find out he had a groin injury. Like, yeah, no wonder he didn't block him at all. It was like a look out.
All right, it says right here, Matt LaFleur, this is the exact quote about the left guard position, remains an open competition. He said, yes, there's an importance to having a starting 5 and the continuance of that, but you always rotate defensive linemen in and out. Why can't you do that with offensive linemen?
Because offensive linemen, you have to have continuity. Each different player has different strengths, different weaknesses. They move differently. And let's be freaking real here, LaFleur. Lane Taylor still, as a grown man, goes to bed at night, lays his head on his fluffy feather pillow, and dreams of someday being as athletically talented as freaking Elton Jenkins is right now. Just stop it. It's absolutely ridiculous. This whole damn thing is ridiculous. It's gotten your football intelligence is screaming at you in your sleep how dumb this whole thing has become.
Tell us how you really feel.
I told you I was angry on a different level. This isn't about a fan thing. This is a football intellect thing, man. It's evident.
But it's above our control.
You get a young guy like that goes, I know, I'm not mad as a fan. I'm talking just saying as an intelligent thing. And I'm not really angry. I just like to scream sometimes. It's what I do, okay? I have a mixture of angry blood, and I get to yell sometimes. Is that acceptable to you, sir?
No. Anyways, so a lot of people have been seeing a lot of people wanting Ramsey to the Packers. I don't want it because of the fact they'd have to give up a lot for it. And I really think that King, the way he's been playing, Alexander, Tremont in the slot.
Put it like this. If you get Ramsey, you've got to pay him now. You get one more year next year, and then what? You're just going to let Jair go? Because you're not going to pay 2 starting corners premier money, and you're already going to have to pay Ramsey. Or otherwise, you're giving up a
especially with Kenny Clark next year, Bakhtiari.
Like, they have a young core. Like, I know Ramsey is playing a lot better this year, but again, it's only 2 weeks, and they have, this team really, come on. They're not that good. This offense isn't that great. Let's talk about Ramsey and see if he goes somewhere else and if he's really that good when he's expected to be a premier talent. If he goes to Kansas City, they're going to put his ass on the number 1 receiver every game and make him travel. Then we'll find out how good he really is. You know what I mean?
But I'm taking Casey out of it because Jaguars said they want 2 firsts or they want a first or another high pick to go with it that's not a first.
I still
so
think
the thing is, Kansas City doesn't have a first, man.
Thing. I still don't think.
No, I agree. No, Ramsey, I don't know. I think he might because I've heard a couple other teams in there that might. Seattle's going hard after him. That because they've been really lacking corners since they've lost the Legion of Boom. So that would add that aspect to it. And he's got the attitude to do it. So he would fit Carroll's defense well, I think.
Yeah, but you know what? I still think that they would have to give up. I think they have pieces that the Jaguars...
They have 2 firsts, brother.
I know, but I think they also have... I think the Jaguars are greedy, and I think they would expect...
No, all they said they wanted, the highest point is 2 firsts. They said they didn't say they wanted anything else. They said they wanted 2 firsts. If they didn't have 2 firsts, they want a first and a second. They didn't want players. They wanted draft picks.
We'll find out. I still don't think they should trade him. I think they should just keep his ass.
I don't know. Look how they're playing now with him in there. 17-0.
At some point, these owners are going to stop doing this. And because it still does you no good to ship him off for 2 firsts to some crappy franchise, and you just get another crack at drafting the next Jalen Ramsey and hoping he develops and as good as he is where he wants to be paid. It's like, it still makes no sense if you think about it in the end. Especially when you have a guy that's obviously playing well. Again, it's week 3 now, the start of week 3. But he's obviously playing pretty well. The season ain't lost. Why would you get rid of your best defensive player, probably one of your best overall players on your team, when you obviously have a quarterback that so far has shown you that he can salvage your season, even if it's only a couple of games above 500 before Nick Foles comes back? It just doesn't make any sense logically in the position that they're being as it looks right now, the position they're in.
Well, it's also he wants to get paid, and Jacksonville has paid a lot of people around him, and not him. That's the thing.
Well,
I know he's not.
Calais Campbell has got a year or two left, and his money will be gone, and he has a fifth-year option still yet that he can play out on before. So if he was patient, they would be able to both win like he wants to, and he'll still get his money. It's like, so that's kind of asinine, too, on his part. Some of these guys they paid a couple of years ago in free agency, and they're getting older, and they will be leaving soon within the next year or so. I mean, Calais Campbell, I believe, has got to be like 35, 36 now.
He is 34, I believe.
Well, there you go.
But he's also an ageless wonder like Larry Fitzgerald.
Yes, but these teams, if it became between letting him go a year early when he has no guaranteed money left and there's no cap hit so they can pay a young and up-and-comer, do you not think they would do that to keep him happy? I mean, I'm just saying logically here now. I mean, it's not saying this is what they're going to do, but I'm talking obviously from a logical football standpoint. The situation they're in makes no sense for them to move on from Jalen Ramsey whatsoever.
Well, I just think it's been a long time brewing, too. I mean, with him asking for money last year, didn't get anything. I mean, he kind of deserves it. Part of why that defense was good a couple of years ago, and he's been banged up since, too.
Oh, I'm all for the guys getting money. He's earned it to an extent, but at the same time, you know, like, I don't think him forcing his way out of town is necessarily going to get what he really wants. Because he does say he wants to win. That's why he's most disgruntled, is because he wants to win. He wants to get paid, but he wants to win. Well, if you get traded to a crappy franchise, they're going to pay you, but then you're going to be stuck there. I mean, you know, you'll get paid, but you're not going to win.
Well, I mean, if he goes to Seattle, they're winning. That's the thing. They traded Frank.
Seattle.
They traded.
They're not going to be able to pay him. They have all the guys. They're paying Jadeveon Clowney. They're paying freaking the guy they traded for, the other defensive end they got there. They paying freaking Wagner. They're paying Russell Wilson. They're paying so many dudes right now on the defense, and their quarterback and he's wanting more money. He's already talking about. Like, there's only so many moves a team can make, like, really, realistically.
Next year, Seattle has $74 million in cap room. So if they traded for him and let him play this year and then re-sign him to an extension next year, they fully have the money. Seattle has 2 firsts from trading Frank Clark to the Chiefs. They have $74 million in cap next year. And his Dalen's rookie deal, he's still on.
How many of core players are up that you know they're going to want to keep? There's only so much.
I'm looking right now. Hold on. Well, they're going to have to re-sign Clowney, but it's still $74 million, man. Clowney's not going to eat that up. I mean, Ezekiel Ansah, he's probably going to be a one-hit wonder. He's probably going to be gone after this year. There's maybe, Jermaine Ifedi, he's probably going to get re-signed, but he's a right tackle. That's probably somewhere between $8 to $11 million. Clowney's probably going to be somewhere for pass rushers. Probably
20 to 22. That's what they're asking now.
Okay, so then they're still at $40 million after those 2 players signed.
And Russell Wilson has been talking he wants more money or out.
Russell Wilson has already had his extension. He's not getting another contract after he just signed one. It's a year later. He's not getting more.
He's gonna want out.
No, he's not. He's making the third or fourth highest QB contract right now. He just signed one. He's not getting, dude. I'm looking at him right now. He signed all the way through 2023.
Why do you want Seattle to be so damn good?
I'm not saying it. You're arguing against it. I'm literally telling you the data right now. They could do it, is what I'm saying. They have $74 million in cap next year. They have 2 firsts from trading Frank Clark. Dude, they have the capability to do this, to be able to re-sign Clowney, to re-sign their right guard and their right tackle, and still have about $20 million
hang
left.
up on you if you don't change the contract.